What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I listened to Jerry Jones's press conference earlier today. We're doubling down of the Joneses today. And Jerry Jones said that, we're open for business and that we could trade, one of the picks or some of our picks or something out here to try and get better. And it seems like Stephen Jones is reiterating the same thing. See, Jerry said we're open for business in the trade market, especially with the extra picks. I might try and hold on to those picks and, see if it's me, I'm looking at trying to move the second round picks because we're ass when it comes to those. I'm just saying. We don't have much luck with second round picks. That's what I try and move. But be that as it may, let's go to, God, I just get sleepy thinking about it. Well, let's just go to Stephen Jones. And, I don't know what my dad said about it, but, we are always looking to make the team better. Let's go to the tape. Shout out to 105.3 The Fan.
All right, it's time now for Stephen Jones here on your home of the Cowboys, 105.3 The Fan. And a good afternoon, Stephen. How the heck are you?
Good afternoon, guys. Good being on.
It's good to have you. We were just talking about things your dad, Jerry Jones, said this morning with our midday show, and he was asked if the draft picks you got from the Packers might be in play to make the team better immediately. How do you look at that?
Yeah, I think you're always open to any opportunity, whether you have extra or not. If you see something that, especially when you're talking about draft picks, that will make you long-term a better team, which was part of what that trade was all about. The two number ones, and felt like Kenny Clark wasn't just a one-year fix. Kenny's going to be here and be a top player for us, we think, for the next 3 years. So anytime the right opportunity presents itself, then we're open to it. And I'm not privy to what he said. I don't think I heard his interview, but
he said absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I would be for it, and for looking at something that gave us a chance to not only make us a much better team this year, but make us better for the future.
I mean, you were within a score of Philadelphia. You had a great offensive performance in Week 2. The defense giving up 450 yards to Russell Wilson, I think, has been a big part of the reaction this week. How close do you guys think you are right now with this roster?
I think it's a work in progress. Obviously you can't do that. Give up the yardage we gave up and the points we gave up and the big plays, the explosive plays. Everybody on the staff, our team, the organization's aware that you don't win many football games doing that. And we think we got one of the best in the business in Eberflus, and got all the confidence in the world. We're going to do the things that we got to do to shore that up. I do think there were some positives in terms of something that we've been focused on, which is stop the run. But at the end of the day, it's got to be an all-around performance, and we got to continue to run the ball and stop the run, but obviously we can't be giving up 8 explosive plays in a game and giving up that type of yardage if we want to be the type of football team we expect to be.
Yeah, Steven, I kind of look at your team right now. Your offense is going to put opponents in a lot of bad situations where they're going to have to chase points. Is the pass defense something that's now more of a concern than run defense if opponents are having to throw against you?
Well, I think all the above, Brian. I mean, the run game, you definitely want to be able to do that. But I do think, between philosophically and scheme-wise, we can do things that will continue to make us better, but I also have a big belief that we've got really good football players that are going to be coming back to help us, whether that's Ron Bland, whether that's Revel, whether that's Diggs continuing to come off that injury and get better each week and understand what's expected of him. I think the pass rush can continue to get better. We're not going to solve it overnight with one player, but getting Clowney in, I think helps us. I think, you got players like Easy, Dono that are going to continue to get better as pass rushers, and, just overall feel like we can do the things and move in a direction that our defense is only going to get better. And as you said, I think offensively, we have some personnel and we have some things, with a great quarterback like Dak that are going to stress the other team's defense as well. So this is a work in progress. By no means is anyone satisfied, a long ways from it. And we got a lot of work to do here.
What is the plan for Clowney on Sunday?
Right now it's going to be a game time decision. But we're seeing how he does. He did more today, but probably I know Jerry had mentioned he'd have a chance to play, but after practice and talking about it today, it's probably a final game time decision, but leaning toward him probably not playing this week.
Stephen, it seems like James Houston has been one of the more efficient pass rushers on this defense. What's keeping him from maybe getting more snaps, more opportunities?
I just think it's, everybody getting a feel for all the things that everybody does well. I agree with you. I think he's doing an outstanding job and has had some really good rushes. I just think it's figuring out, the right chemistry, the right groupings to play together. We want to keep people fresh. I think that's real important in a pass rush, is to make sure, at the end of games when you need it the most, you can get the rushes you need to make the quarterback make quicker decisions and give the secondary some help. So I think all these things are really important, but hats off. 53 is doing a great job out there, and, that's why we also added Clowney. You can't have enough of those guys, and you want to keep them rested.
With BB, the mid-ankle sprain there, a broken bone was also reported in his foot. Does that complicate or extend his recovery in any way?
No, I think it's still in the time frame we mentioned. I mean, it's that 6 to 8 week time frame. I usually bet on those offensive linemen. They're rough and tumble and don't want to miss, and he fits that mold exactly. So we'll see. But no, that was we knew we knew the full prognosis when the time frame was out, that it was going to be 6 to 8 weeks.
How close do you think Trayvon Diggs is to the player that he was pre-injury?
I think we'll see week to week. I know he's driven to do it. I think we've got a great staff over there, working with him to get him in a great position to having the success that he's had in the past. And, feel like it's all coming. Like you said, I think it's all in front of this secondary. I think Kyer Elam's going to continue to get better. So we've got a good group of men out there that I think are going to get better week in and week out, and ultimately, work ourselves into the team that we need to be.
Jerry was teasing some contract talk about Brandon Aubrey, the best darn kicker in football. Any update there, Stephen?
No updates. As you know, I don't like to comment on them till they're done. I agree with Jerry. He's one of the best darn kickers in football, probably the best darn kicker in football. But, we're lucky to have him. I mean, obviously he played a tremendous role in that victory against the Giants. And he's a class act. As great as he is on the field, he's a better man off. And he's the type of guy we want to keep around here.
Are these officials going to get the tush, push, false starts proper this week?
I know we've talked about it internally as a committee, and I know that's the ultimate goal. Our guys do a great job. Their job's never easy, but certainly we want to get it all right if we can.
Very nice, Stephen. Give him hell up there. We'll be pulling for you.
All
right, there we have it. So, will the Cowboys actually go crazy and do some trades? Stephen Jones is on the same page as his daddy. They're both saying that, we're looking at this to try and get to get better. This is what we kind of expected last year when they said they were going all in. Maybe it's just a day, a year later. Alrighty, people, we'll talk about this more at our live stream in about an hour. Peace.